What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Raymond Tackle Forever. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm about another video. Before I get into that video, I want to remind everyone that I leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take the time to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up. And if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist. Also, make sure you subscribe and turn on post bell notifications that will be notified every time I upload a video. Today I'm about to share my thoughts on Funny Marco addresses uncomfortable interview with G Herbo and Southside. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the interview already. Funny Marco interviewing, first he was interviewing Southside, and then out of nowhere, G Herbo pop up, kind of found out the two are brothers. You know what I mean? And everyone been reacting to it, doing videos on it, so I want to share my thoughts on the interview. You know, at first, I didn't know how to feel about the interview. I look at Marco energy. He kind of laid back dude. I really had to look at previous interviews in order to get a feel for his laid back demeanor. You know what I mean? How cool, laid back, but he really don't have a expression. He just plain. He's just a simple plain dude. You know, and that's when I came to, after watching a previous interview, that's when I came to the conclusion that this is how he carry himself in every interview. You know, he don't really have a topic. He just throw random questions at you. And Southside fed off of that energy. Southside is G Herbo's brother. And Southside gave me the vibe of a certain hood in Orlando, Florida. There's a certain hood in Orlando, well, a certain city known as APK, a.k.a. that APK stands for Apaka. Apaka dudes, they cool as hell when you have them by themselves. When they get rid of a whole gang of themselves, people from the same city, they say hood, then you get a whole different vibe. That's how I peep this vibe. That's how I feel about this vibe between Funny Marco and Southside. If they were laid back and flowing, and then when G Herbo showed up, that's when Southside would have turned up and, you know, and get on a whole other vibe, whole other level of energy. You can almost feel the energy through the screen when things went left. You know, things were going pretty well. The interview, like you know, he do it. Funny Marco do what he do, answer random questions on a thing they say. They run a thing that pop in Funny Marco head, led to random questions. You know, and you know, then one thing led to another. The disrespect started. You know, G Herbo called him a BITC, a female dog. Like, that's foremost from a hood dude. No, that's the utmost disrespect. Call another brother a BITCH. You know, that was the first level of disrespect. Then the interview continued. Funny Marco sit there silent, like, you didn't straighten that. So that will open the door. I'm not taking side, but that's what opened the door for the other disrespect, for G Herbo to throw the cup at him. You know, for Southside to break his necklace. All this disrespect going on, I feel like if you correct the first disrespect, if he would have straightened them first, if Funny Marco would have straightened them the first time with a disrespect, then the other two levels of disrespect would never have happened. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? So the way Funny Marco opened the door for all that disrespect to happen on camera, you know, I understand he's a comedian or an interviewer, or whatever he calls himself, that's just working his way up the ladder to the food chain in the industry and being famous, making real money. I understand that. But at the same time, ain't no money in the world worth your dignity. Ain't no money in the world worth you allowed any celebrity, not just a celebrity, but anybody disrespect you like that. As I said before, if he would have straightened if Funny Marco would have straightened G Herbo with G Herbo called him a BITCH, that probably killed all the disrespect. You know what I mean? Now, they're throwing a cup at you. Yeah, that's a major violence. When G Herbo threw that cup at you, or was it Southside? When they threw that cup at you, yeah, it would have went down. That would have been, look at. Hey, look at. You know what I'm saying? I know we're doing an interview, but look at, ain't gonna be no disrespect. All that was dead should have been dead right there. Somebody throw something at you, call you a BITCH, like, come on, that's two violations. That's two violations. Now I really want to break your $30,000 watch, because I will hope on a 30K watch, you got insurance. But throwing a cup at you and calling you a BITC to your face, that would have been straight ASAP. He might would have called you a fuck boy. A fuck nigga, you know what I mean? I mean, keep it real. Keep it real. I'm pretty sure all three of y'all from the hood. You know what I mean? For you to let them just sit there, for you to sit there and be so calm and tolerate this, I guess he felt the energy like these two dudes that jump me, these two brothers would jump me, or whatever the energy was. Still man up and stand up for yourself. You on live TV. Imagine what kind of message you send it to your fans like, dang, that ain't funny, Marco. You just gonna let people disrespect you anytime they feel like it and sitting there calm as ever. You know what I mean? But everybody had a thing differently. Everybody had a thing different. And, you know, these celebrities got to keep in mind, understand y'all a celebrity, but that don't mean that gives you the energy or the right to belittle people the way y'all did for the Marco on this video. G Herbo. You know, I mean, you're not even a rapper that's high in rate. You just a peon rapper. To me, in my book, a peon rapper. I mean, I can't name not one of your songs. You know, I can't name what a hard video you got. I haven't seen none of your music video or really heard none of your music. If you're not on the radio or people talk about you around the hood in Florida or Virginia, I don't know about you. That's simple me. I don't know about you. You know, I think I see you on Wild Out a couple of times. You did a couple of good funny jokes and whatnot. And the little comedian thing going around about your the dude in Puerto Rico that look similar to you but shorter, dancing his boxes. I mean, but you know, you got to keep in mind when y'all having these interviews, this is your chance to gain more exposure, gain more attention to whatever you do for a living. You as a rapper, that was your opportunity to gain more exposure. You up here acting like a 2-year-old. Oh, give me some liquor. I'm going to walk out if I ain't having fun in the next 10 minutes. What? You know what I mean? You going to walk out of the interview if you're not having fun. Nobody invited you to this interview. It would have been Southside and Funny Marco. Not Southside, G Herbo, being interviewed at Funny Marco. You need liquor to have a good time. Liquor bring the ignorance out of people. And I know that I'm 43 years old. I know for a fact, liquor brings the ignorance out of people. But I'm not going to blame it on the liquor because you way more responsible. You grown. You responsible for your own actions. You know what I mean? Like, you did not conduct yourself right on this interview. You or your brother Southside. I don't know who he is. He a rapper or whatever he did to get famous. I really don't care. But the way y'all conducted yourself in this interview, like, it was just straight nonsense, man. Straight nonsense. You still tell G Herbo still not used to fame. He still showing off money. Come on the interview with a handful of money. Like, you can still tell he not used to nothing. Yeah, you can tell. Because anybody that flash their money all the time ain't used to having nothing. I'm getting money in these streets too. You know what I mean? But you don't see me flash all the time. You do not see me flashing money on camera. Nah, I don't want that attention. That's how you draw the wrong attention to yourself. But y'all energy were way off. Like, I'm looking at niggas like all the thing I'm saying to myself, WTF. You know what that stands for. What the is going on in this interview? I feel G Herbo, you and your brother Southside, y'all owe Funny Marco apology. Y'all really owe that man an apology for how y'all conducted this interview. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. Y'all owe that man a big apology. You know what I mean? You really owe him an apology. If that man, if Funny Marco really spoke how he feel, he'll probably say the same thing but worse. See, he ain't gonna really speak his mind like that because he know it gonna get around, it gonna go viral. You know, everybody looking for anything concerning this situation. It will pop up on YouTube or some kind of platform where G Herbo and his brother Southside would see it. You know, and then that might lead to him having problems in the streets or have a problem when he come to Chicago, etc., etc., etc. You never know. So, you know, but I'm pretty sure if you get right into people that are close to Funny Marco, I'm pretty sure he had a lot more to say about that interview than what he said on certain different platforms. I feel like that was the most disrespectful interview I have ever seen in my life. That was in my 43 years of living. That was the most disrespectful interview I have ever watched in my life. You know, Hopefully gain some exposure, more exposure for the Marco. A lot of people have been standing up for him. T.I. was one of the biggest rappers. You know what I mean? So I hope that dude really get him some exposure where he can get the way he's going and really get on his road to success. You know what I mean? I really hope he become a lot more successful than Southside and G Herbo put together. Just in my opinion. These are my thoughts. This is how I feel about the interview. This is the impression left for me. Like, y'all just, wow. You know, like they say, you can take a man out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the man. You can take the, you know, just that simple. But these are my thoughts for my shout out video the last Sunday in November. Tell me in the comment how y'all feel about that interview. Have you seen it? What was your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I give you my shout out video the last Sunday in November. If you like my thoughts on this situation, take the time to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Make sure you turn the post notification that when you notify every time I do a new video. I do leave the links to different playlists in every description box. Take the time to click on those links for the views up, for the thumbs up, for the comments up. And if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist.